Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, March 3rd. An active weather pattern continues across much of the nation today. We had some tornadic activity in the overnight hours in central part of Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee was hit hard. Unfortunately, there were some deaths involved with multiple tornadoes reported in Tennessee, right in this region right here. And the Tennessee Valley was really under the gun yesterday, and especially in the overnight hours. And again, some tornadoes. We're just kind of learning more and more about that as we begin the day today on Tuesday. There already is a threat, tornado watch down across central Alabama. Basically, a frontal system is kind of stalled out in this region right here. There will be some heavy rainfall over the next few days and a continuation of the severe weather threat across the southern part of the nation. Elsewhere, there's some strong winds across the northwestern part of the country, even into Southern California. And we'll take a look at the upper level energy, quite strong in many parts of the country, and that'll continue to be the case over the next few days. Well, in terms of today's severe weather threat, again, the frontal system kind of stalled out now in this region right here, and there'll be a very vigorous wave of energy moving across northern Mexico into Texas over the next 24 hours and basically moving from the west to the east. And again, the severe weather threat will therefore continue, along with a significant rainfall event over the next few days in the southern states. And believe it or not, later this afternoon into early tonight, there's even a chance of some strong thunderstorm activity in the mid-Atlantic region. We'll talk about that over the next couple of minutes. A wave of energy across the northern Midwest this morning will move overhead late in the day, early tonight, overhead in the mid-Atlantic region. And very mild conditions ahead of a cold frontal system may set the stage for some strong thunderstorms in the I-95 corridor region late today, early tonight. Well, here's a look at the current radar map across the U.S. It's from Intellicast.com. Again, quite an active weather pattern. You can kind of see the frontal system already draped across the southern states, and lots of upper level energy moving in this direction. So this is an active region here, not only with significant rainfall over the next couple of days, but the threat for more severe weather. Right now, tornado watch in central Alabama, right associated with that area of showers and embedded thunderstorms. And right now, the I-95 corridor region from Philadelphia to New York City, this region right here, kind of in the clear, breaking the action from overnight rainfall. Even some sunshine this morning, starting the day in parts of this corridor from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City. Clouds will increase quickly by later this morning, and this next round of rain moves in later on in the afternoon, and again, with some upper level support, there can be a strong to perhaps severe thunderstorm in the Mid-Atlantic's I-95 corridor region late today, early tonight. Some decent rainfall, and then colder air moves in behind a cold frontal passage, and tomorrow dries out in the Mid-Atlantic but becomes quite windy and turns cooler. Saw strong winds out here across Montana. That's associated with another wave of energy and some snowfall this morning across the parts of Montana all the way into Idaho and western Wyoming. Well, let's take a look at last night's zero-Z operational run of the GFS model. Again, we said at the onset, quite an active weather pattern across the nation. Multiple waves of energy in the upper part of the atmosphere. 500 millibar level is what we're looking at right now. First of all, here's one wave of energy right here across the northern plains, moving into the upper part of the Midwest. That slides to the east over the next 12 hours or so and moves pretty much overhead of the Mid-Atlantic region late today and early tonight. The rain will return to Philadelphia, D.C., New York City later in the day, and with this upper level support can even be some isolated strong to perhaps even severe thunderstorms later today, early tonight associated with this wave. Here's a very vigorous wave of energy all the way down south into northern Mexico now. This pushes off to the east over the next couple of days, produces that significant rain event that we've been talking about across the southern U.S., and in addition, contributes to the possibility of more severe weather across the southern U.S. Right now, a tornado watch, for example, across southern central Alabama. This moves off to the north and east, reaches the east coast, let's say by Thursday night or so. It looks like It'll continue to move off in that fashion to a position well off the mid-Atlantic coastline by Friday, and at that time we'll have to watch for a strong wave that drops down from the northwest to the southeast across the Great Lakes and reaches the mid-Atlantic northeast U.S. by Friday. Let's now move forward here. First of all, here's that one wave of energy, moves into the mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S., and even takes on a little bit of a negatively tilted trough axis by early tonight. That's when it's oriented a little bit northwest to southeast. That promotes a lot of upward motion on its eastern side, and hence the threat for some strong thunderstorms later today, early tonight, and the very warm conditions for this time of the year, along with high humidity levels, will contribute to that instability that I expect to develop later on today, early tonight. This continues to slowly push to the east-northeast. Let's move forward here, and there's another wave sneaking in by tomorrow. And here we go. This is starting to eject out to the east here across the southern U.S. Again, a significant rain event down across these southern states, all the way from Texas to the Carolinas. And here is that next, what I'm calling a clipper-like system to watch for the end of the week for the mid-Atlantic and northeast U.S. Let's keep moving forward, and here we go. This looks like it may scoot on out off the East Coast a little bit ahead of the arrival of that northern wave system. So by the early part of Thursday, we'll have two important waves of energy aloft here. One across the southern states with the southern stream, and one across the northern states associated with the northern branch of the jet stream. It looks like this, the phasing of these two may not occur until the surface low pressure is well off the East Coast. Nonetheless, we'll have to deal with this particular system in the mid-Atlantic region Thursday night, Friday night, as well as the northeast U.S. Let's move forward here. This tends to dampen out by Thursday night. This kind of becomes the main player and kind of digs to the south and east, and by Friday afternoon it's the main player sitting on top of the mid-Atlantic, top of the northeastern part of the nation. There will be some colder air associated with that wave of energy in the northern stream. That colder air can feed in, kind of get absorbed into the overall system on Friday, and that allows for the possibility of some snow shower activity. So basically right now it looks like a threat of rain and or snow showers Thursday night, Friday night in the mid-Atlantic region, in the northeast U.S., and heavy rain over the next couple of days across the southern U.S. with a continuation of a severe weather threat. Well, let's wrap up by looking at the surface forecast maps from the operational run of the GFS at 0Z. And again, more rain is on the way for the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor and the rest of the mid-Atlantic region. And despite the way it may look this morning, mostly clear skies to start the day here on Tuesday in southeastern Pennsylvania, but the clouds will thicken up quickly later this morning. And again, watch this as it pushes to the north and east. It expands quite nicely, and again, there can be some embedded strong thunderstorms later today. Here we can see right in this region right here the location of the cold frontal system. Draw that. It trails this low pressure area right this region here. This is by 7 p.m. tonight, and that cold front can have a few embedded strong thunderstorms just out ahead of it. And let's keep moving forward now here. That moves on out by later tonight. Well, the breeze will pick up out of the northwest. In the mid-Atlantic region, temperatures will drop to colder levels by late tonight, and that's after highs in the 60s this afternoon. Colder, dry, but windy day on Wednesday. And here we go with that next upper level, the southern stream upper level wave of energy moving over the southern U.S. Continuation of rainfall in this area. This is the forecast map for Wednesday night. There was that little bit of a wave of energy moving into the mid-Atlantic region that could cause a few showers across the higher elevations of the western mid-Atlantic. But in this part of the country where it's been quite wet over the past few months, waterlogged, high soil moisture, can be some flash flooding, and again, watch out for the continuation of a severe weather threat. And here comes that next clipper-like system here. And here we go now by Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Again, it looks like the southern stream pushes off the the coast before it gets a chance to phase in with that northern stream system. Nonetheless, mid-Atlantic and northeast U.S. will have to deal with that northern stream system here, and at this point in time, some colder air aloft can feed into this, kind of get absorbed into this strong storm at this time by Friday afternoon off the east, well off the eastern seaboard. But again, watch out for some blustery, unstable conditions Thursday night, Friday night in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the northeast U.S. Possibility of some rain and or snow showers, as indeed there will be some colder air kind of getting absorbed into the overall system. That continues into Friday night, and then it kicks on out of here by the time we start the weekend. Basically a chilly but looking like a dry day in the Mid-Atlantic region on Saturday, and then a bit of a warm-up to take place on Sunday. So an active weather pattern across the nation. The next few days will bring significant rain to the southern U.S., maybe continuation of severe weather. They had deadly tornadoes in the overnight hours in Nashville, Tennessee, and we'll watch out for that later on today. There can't even be a strong to severe thunderstorm late today, early tonight in the Mid-Atlantic region associated with that advancing cold frontal system. And then a Clipper-like system could bring some rain and or snow showers to the Mid-Atlantic, northeast U.S., anywhere in the time period from Thursday night into Friday and Friday night. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.